Hey everybody, it's Gunplumelly. Welcome back to my channel. And before we get started on the rest of the video, I just want to give a quick reminder to you guys about this awesome app called Lumino that I partnered up with. Let me show you a little bit more about it. I have lots of different ideas for my YouTube channel that sometimes I'm just not able to squeeze in, or they're too short to make a video on, and this is where I'll be posting on here. I'll be creating content in between my YouTube videos. You can find me by searching for my name, Gunplumelly. I recently made an upload on here, a story on how I removed the seam lines on my current work in progress, the RX-78 II. And then make sure to follow me and click the bell to know when I'm posting the videos. Just like my YouTube channel, every time you watch my videos, you'll be supporting me. So if you like my videos, this is a simple and free way to keep me creating. Now, let's get back to the video. Today I have an awesome unboxing video for you guys. But before we get started, I want to give a quick thank you to NewTypeHQ.com. Link down in the description below, and don't forget to use my code Gunplumelly for 10% off. Now, let's get started. So I have a total of 3 awesome unboxings I'm going to be doing for you guys in this one video. So let's get started on the first box. Again, a huge thank you to NewType for sending me all this stuff. I'm pretty excited to show you guys what I ordered. So let me open the first box. I know I should really get a box cutter for this stuff, but scissors will get the job done. Okay, let's see what's in the first one, because I kind of forgot what I ordered. Since it was a while ago, I just haven't had any time to do this video for you guys. Alright, some information for me. Got some stickers. First kit coming out. The Hyakushiki. I have been eyeing this guy for the longest time. Every time I go to Japan, I look at like, oh, you know, I want to buy the Master Grade because I love the bling bling. That's why I have the Master Grade Phoenix somewhere back here. But I love gold kits, so I was like, you know what, let me get this high grade and I might give him a paint job and film the process on YouTube, show you guys what I would do. And yeah, I'm pretty excited to add this guy to my collection because of course Char pilots him. I love Char to death, even though he's technically the bad guy, but I'm pretty pumped to have this guy in my collection. I know he kind of has that puke gold color, but like I said, I'll probably, no, most likely will definitely be painting him. So I did get, well, actually I'm not gonna spoil it, you'll see. So that's the first kit, and I have a non-Gundam related item in here. If you can guess this right, I'll give you a cookie. This guy right here. Now, if you guys saw that on my Instagram, I went to my local hobby store for some supplies, and I saw this and I was like, oh my god, this kind of reminds me of that anime, Chiyoji or something like that I watched a long time ago, but I loved it. And I was like, these little kids kind of look like that anime that I watched way back in the day. And I was like, you know, normally, if you guys know me, I don't really dabble into non-Gundam kits, so I was kind of curious what this was, but I am pretty excited to be building this thing and comparing it to, you know, the standard Bandai model kits. So we'll see how it holds up. This is gonna be a first for me, so I'm pretty excited to have this guy, test it out, and then review it on the channel for you guys. So that's it in terms of mobile suits in this box, but I did get a couple of, or one, let me make sure there's anything in here. Okay, that's it. I did get some supplies because I am currently working on a mega size RX-78 II, so I'm probably going to be filming that as well to show you. See, oh my god, I can't talk today. I'm probably going to be filming that to show you guys my paint process on how I'm going to be painting him. So I got this color right here, and I'm probably going to be using this for the chest area. So that's the first box. Okay, let me make sure there's no my personal information being revealed on here. Let me remove this. I need to turn AC on in here, it's hot. All right, so let's move on to getting into what's inside this box number 2. Oh, this is big. You got a list of everything that I got. All right, you can see there's lots of paper in here. All right, let's get rid of all this paper. All right, Got some more stickers. And again, thanks so much to Newtype for sending me all this stuff to be able to, again, review for you guys and show you guys on my channel. So I did get a mixture of supplies and mobile kits. So here is the first supply related item. A long time ago, I did do a digital camo mobile suit color scheme, whatever. And I did all the, like the digital little rectangles and squares. I did that all by hand, cutting it out on the yellow Tamiya tape, pasting it on the kit, and holy cow, that was extremely time consuming. So I had seen these before on Instagram, so I was pretty excited to pick these up and test them out, and hopefully, you know, it will be much easier to do kind of a digital camo with this. They're already pre-made. I don't know if the camera will pick it up. There we go. As you can see, all the digital camos already cut out, and you just have to apply this onto the kit, and will probably save you so much time than having to manually cut it out yourself. So I got one of them. This is the M size, and it's for the 1/144 scale to the master grade size. So that's the first thing I got. Moving on to kits. Here is the first one, a Zaku kit, because as you guys know, I love Zakus. They're my favorite grunt suit and favorite suit from Zeon. So I probably have too many Zakus, but you know, my friends are always like, you know, Melissa, aren't you gonna get bored of building the same thing over and over again? And it's like, no, because I have just a special place in my heart for the Zaku. So I got this guy right here. I'm pretty excited to have him in my collection. I actually don't have this one, so I'm pretty pumped. I like any of the Origin kits, so I always, you know, people always ask in the comments, you know, what's a good model kit to start off with, and I would say high grade, and anything in the Oranges line, then you can't go wrong with that. So that's the first one. Moving on to the next one. These awesome effect parts. So as you guys know, you know, those who follow me on Instagram and stuff, see that I got a real grade Wing Zero in the mail, and I was like, you know what? These effect parts will look pretty cool. So I was like, yeah, let me get them for you guys, and I'll be doing a review and seeing, you know, is it worth it or is it not worth it? Now, I do know that there are third-party companies that make this, so I might be picking it up off eBay and comparing the bootleg to the official Bandai one. So this is so yeah, we'll see if this is, you know, worth the price that you get in the box. Moving on. Here we have the Marasai high grade. Again, you know, I feel like I have a lot of Zeon kits, but I just think they're so freaking cool looking. Look at this big daddy. He's so beefy. I do have the master grade version, the red one. I didn't have the green, so I was like, you know what, let me give the high grade a go, because you guys know I love the high grades more than the master grade line. I used to only build master grades. I was very extra. I was like, I don't like high grades. Those are so lame. They're tiny. I don't want them. I only want to build high master grades, but as time went on and I got more limited space, I started to branch out into the high grades, and I was like, wow, I was missing out so many years of building high grades, because I actually fell in love with them. I was like, why was I so being ridiculous about not building high grades? Because I think high grades are a really, you know, they're an awesome line. Anyways, here is the next kit I have. Another Zaku. I told you guys I wasn't kidding about me loving Zakus. Here is the Char Zaku, so another Origin kit as well. You know, you just can't beat these kits for the price. What you get in the box, they're so well articulated. I love the surface detail that these kits come with. So I'm pretty excited to get him built. I have an idea on what I want to paint him. I kind of want to do like a candy coat, so we'll see if I get into that. But again, here's this guy. All right, next kit. Actually, let me see here. I got more paper in here. I'm not having papers. All right, another supply item I have here from Mr. Hobby, the Super Clear. I absolutely recommend this brand, this or the Tamiya flat. Now, I really prefer flat over gloss. I don't really like the way gloss looks on kits. I mean, if that's what you're going for, then so be it. It's all opinions anyways. But my opinion is I prefer the way flat looks. I feel like it gives a kit a more realistic finish. So if you're wondering about top coats, you cannot go wrong with Mr. Hobby. I find it that they're amazing. Or the Tamiya one, that one's really good as well. So yeah, in terms of top coat, can't go wrong with this one. All right, here is some more paints. Let me get them unraveled so you guys can see which ones I bought. No. See which ones I got. Here is the first one. And the second one. Let's see if you guys can guess what color scheme, I don't know how you pronounce the word, okay, but you guys know what I mean. If you guys could guess what I have planned to paint with the blue one that I showed you earlier. And here is the next color that I got in the mail. Get this to focus. I think this is the last one. I could be wrong, but I think this is the last one. Don't you just love that sound? So satisfying. I love unpackaging things. Here is the next one. Mr. Hobby. Camera focus. Mr. Hobby dark green. Now, well, I might as well tell you guys what I have planned. I am actually going to be painting my Mega Size RX-72, the real type colors, because I was in Japan and I went to the Gundam Cafe, and they change out the Gundam in the front. So when I've been there like every year just about, but I think the other year I went, they had the in the front of the shop there's a not a Mega Size, the 112 size, I believe. It's a humongous, really expensive RX-78 so they have in the front, and they had the real type color one. So I was like, wow, that looks awesome. I want it. And of course, there's no way you can buy that. So I was like, you know what, next best thing I can do is just paint my own, right? And so obviously the largest kit I have is the Mega. So I'm like, let me change the Mega over to the real type colors. So that's in the works right now. Anyways, so here I got this right here again to do some camo paintwork. So I saw this on YouTube, and you know, like pretty interesting, because it's like you blob it on there, and then once it's dried off, you peel it off, and it leaves, you know, whatever paint job you had originally. So for instance, you'll spray paint one color, you'll put the blob, spray paint another color, and you peel the blob off, and it will leave the paint intact that you had painted the first layer. I know it probably doesn't make any sense, but I'll be showing you guys what you can use this for, and mostly again it's just used for paint work. But I saw some videos and I was like, oh wow, I really want to try this out instead of having to always use masking tape. But that's pretty much what this is for. Alright, moving on to, I got some sandpaper. I've never used these before, so they're really bendable. And I have regular sandpaper, but sometimes it gets kind of annoying to use in crevices and things, so I thought maybe this might make my life a little bit easier in terms of sanding. Comes with different size grits from 400 all the way to 800. So not the finest sandpaper, but you know, I want to try it out. Here's the back. You can kind of see, you know, they're very flexible and you can squeeze them in any kind of position or whatever. So that's that. More paper. Okay, so I did miss some more paint. Alright. Hair keeps getting stuck. I got the MS Yellow, again, Mr. Hobby. I really like how these paint, so I'm a big fan of Mr. Color. As you can see, all my paints I got are Mr. Color. Alright, Mr. Surfacer. Again, when you paint, you gotta prime. And I really recommend this primer right here. This one, or I do use Tamiya. Either of those are really good. Just make sure that you know the conditions you're spraying in. It can be very humid or cold, I believe. I don't know, it's Florida, it never gets cold here. But make sure you spray in the right conditions, because if you don't, it's not gonna lay pretty. But again, I normally use Mr. Tamiya. I normally use Tamiya, so this is gonna be a first time for me to use Mr. Hobby primer. So I'm hoping, you know, it will lay just as good as the Tamiya. So we'll see. I'll test it out and let you guys know. All right, last supply. I got some tweezers. I've been desperately needing these to, you know, pluck my eyebrows and things like that. I'm kidding, no, not pluck my eyebrows. To apply the freaking water slides and stickers and things like that. So I needed some good tweezers because I'm always using my fingers and then I mess it up and I get mad. I saw these and I'm like, you know what, let me get these God Hands, or yeah, God Hand, the same company that makes the famous snippers. So they have a very, very fine tip and pretty much pick up beads, anything you want them to pick up. And that's the last supply in the box. Okay, now I got 2 kits left. Let me show you what I got. I got the Gundam Local Type. I have the white one and I was like, you know what, all black suit, hell yeah, count me in. Let me get this guy and add him to my collection because, you know, what mobile suit's all black? I don't know exactly. I mean, there's the one from Build Fighters. Forgot, I don't know, I didn't really watch Build Fighters, but I thought this guy was pretty freaking cool. So hopefully he looks, you know, he's not gonna be a really boring kit. We'll see, I don't know. If not, I'll just paint him. But yeah, I'm pretty excited to get him and build him again. Another orange, where's my mind going today? Origin kit. I lied about that. Here's another supply. Okay, so this is the same thing as the one from earlier. It's just a different size. This is the Master Grade or Perfect Grade Scale digital camo. As you can see, it's much, I don't know if the camera will display it here, but they're much bigger square pieces versus the other one. Here's that. All right, I'm getting tired here. All right, last kit here. It's the Real Grade Wing Gundam. As you guys know, I am a huge Wing fan. I know the anime, I actually tried to rewatch it and I was just like, oh god, I can't rewatch this. It's just better in nostalgia lane when I was a child. I love Gundam Wing, and I probably didn't know what the hell was going on. It probably went right over my head. I only watched it for the cool robots and the fight scenes. So yeah, but this is what started it all for me. So I, you know, have heard some things about this kit, but we'll see. You know, he looked pretty cool and I was like, hey, let me build him and I'll review him and see, you know, if he's worth it or not compared to the Wing Custom that I just finished building. So yeah, let's see how he holds up compared to that. All right, and lastly, I want to do a P.O. box unboxing. Your girl's a little tired. Okay, let's see what I got. Packaging, and this was from Pennaboy_12. Thank you so much for sending this to me. I really appreciate it. Let's see what you got me. All right, okay, some 00 kits. Awesome. I think you probably watched my video and heard me say that I really like 00, but I don't have many kits from the series, so maybe that's why you sent me these. I don't know, I'm just guessing, but thank you so much. Here is the first high grade Overflag. Pretty thin box, so we'll see how this kit is. I hope it's a good high grade. And the O Gundam, or Zero Gundam. O0. Here's this guy right here. Pretty excited to build him. As you guys can see, I have a pretty decently sized backlog right now, but I will get to it. I will get to all these kits. I got 2 stands, probably assuming one for each of the kits. Thank you again. Thank you so much to Pennaboy for sending me these kits. I really appreciate it. I'm going to be looking forward to building them and reviewing them on the channel for you guys. So again, thank you so much for sending this to me. Now moving on to more P.O. box stuff. Next up is something from Starfighter Global. Oh, okay. These awesome Gundam stickers, hell yeah. Oh, these are pretty sick. Look at that Noble Gundam. You guys see that that bling? How cool is that? I'm gonna have a hard time deciding which one to put on my car. Put all on my car. No, I'm kidding, I won't do that. That'd be a little overkill. Here is the RX-78-2. Oh, there's a bunch. I'm just gonna quickly show them on screen. This one, Zaku. Oh no, Phoenix got a little bend. Phoenix. Sinanju. So many awesome stickers. Thank you so much, guys. I don't know which one I'm gonna put on my car. Let me know which one you guys think I should put on my car. Put like one on each window maybe. Now it's gonna be overcome. It'll be like those cringy anime car. This video is probably gonna be a little too long, so I'm sorry. But for those who are still here watching me, you guys are the best. All right, next up are these awesome pens that I got in the mail. They're from a company called LTNC, Lightning Crew Designs, and they sent me a whole bunch of these pens. Now they look freaking awesome. Solid metal, I think, but you have the option to use the regular pen, or they also come with these rubber backers. But yeah, pretty freaking cool. I might, you know, put these on my white coat when I'm at work. Probably I won't be able to allow. Yeah, probably won't be allowed to wear these, but you know, it'd be pretty cool if they allowed me. I'm assuming the Sharp RX 78-2, regular grandpa, another Zaku, and I believe this is a RX 8, RX 7, RX 7, right? From Initial D. I will be having all the links down in the description below to everything I received in the mail, just for the stickers and the pins. And if you guys are interested in ordering yourself some of the Gundam pins, use my code MELLY10 for 10% off your total order. That concludes the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much to everyone for sending me all these things. Again, big thank you to New Type HQ for sending me the 2 big boxes of stuff that I'm going to be reviewing for you guys and showing you my build process for my current work in progress. So stay tuned for that. I'll be showing you guys that soon in my next video. And again, thank you guys so much for watching. Adios.